Hello and welcome to News of the Week. First of all, Molly Malone is going to be put on a higher up plinth so people don't grope her. And second of all, there's going to be 2 stewards guarding her. And you kind of think what authority do 2 stewards have? Yeah. Is it illegal to touch an inanimate object in Ireland now? It's a block of fucking stone. Nobody cares about the imaginary problems of the ideologically possessed, but because one English busker piped up, now we have to pay taxes to employ 2 stewards to stop people groping the bronze tits of a 300-year-old prostitute. So what are they going to do? Tut? They're going to sit there and... that's a fun experience for tourists. Tourism's already down 20% in January and 30% in February. And now the Americans who come here and spend loads of money are going to be thanked by this. But part of their role, these stewards, is to educate. And that is a serious red flag. Because if they are there to educate, that means they'll be educated. They will have completed arts degrees in UCD and be named Shifra. They're going to bloody be handing out free copies of Gender Trouble or whatever it's called by Judith Butler. I suppose it's like a bit of a tug of war between the fun community and the miserable community. And I'm not saying that in a mean way, because misery is fun. You know, I used to listen to the Smiths while cycling around my hometown, fantasizing about a girl who didn't know my name. That's what I used to do. So I can't come out here and say that I am opposed to all this and all that. Would I grope Molly Malone's tits? I don't know. Guess guys do go up and go, "Bleh. Bleh. Bleh." Dublin City Council are saying that, well, it's a kind of a financial thing. I mean, they're damaging the statue. We're going to need to paint over the tits. Okay, so painting over the tits once every 5 years is less expensive than hiring 24-hour security. 2 Somali pirates, one on each side, armed, with another one on the fucking roof of St. Andrew's Church, sniper, for every moment of every day forever. I just think very few people care about this. I'd say maybe 20% of women care and 20% of men care. But the men are trying to get laid by the women who care. So that doesn't count. Women kind of don't like inappropriate humor. And I was wondering why that is. Studies one by Greengross and Miller, 2011, in Evolutionary Psychology, show men tend to prefer humor involving aggression or sexual content, often what's labeled inappropriate because it historically signaled dominance or risk-taking, traits tied to male social competition. Women, on average, lean towards humor that fosters connection or wit. It doesn't mean that women universally dislike edgy jokes, but they're more likely to find humor targeting marginalized groups or explicit content off-putting if it feels harmful or dismissive. Women are winning the tug of war somehow. And it's like this new regime is like Sharia law for men, Men not being allowed to say slurs as a joke is like women not being allowed to wear dresses. It's like we're not allowed to be ourselves. And the problem with this fantastic civilization that we live in, the greatest ever, what a time to be alive, I've got chills as I speak about it, is that it wasn't built by good boys. It wasn't built by mammy's boys. It was built by bad boys. It was built by nasty bastards who wanted it all. Give me the fucking money, bitch. Grab him by the pussy, you know what I mean? It's yeah, he said it. He said it and he made £1 million that day. Load of little good boys running around. What are they going to do? You know, they're going to take 8 hours to make a decision. They don't have the balls. They don't have the nuts, the spunk within to conquer. I saw this like violent confrontation between an American tourist and I suppose a load of Irish students. And
fuck you and your fucking stupid country, you fucking fuck. I don't give a fuck because your country is a fucking bastard country that has fucked this whole world up, is fucking this country up, and go back to where you fucking came from, you scumbag.
Get the fuck. You're fucking nasty.
Who?
Why the fuck are you touching her tits?
Bro, you're disgusting.
Dude, don't fucking come into my fucking country. Don't fucking come into my
What are you
fucking
doing?
country.
What are you doing?
And so,
No, what's the issue? Tell me what the issue is. You came up to me and pressed me like, what about it though?
what do you mean, what about
What,
it? I just told you like 3 fucking times.
Right. So
You
it's
keep
like,
asking the
are
same
we
question.
moving forward from here or what?
You keep asking
Are
the
you gonna
same
punch me in the
fucking
mouth
question.
now or what?
No.
Okay. So
Is that what you believe
go.
is right?
So leave us alone and we'll leave you alone. How
Leave
about
her
that?
alone.
Hey,
American.
that's what she
From
said.
America.
From
Yeah,
America.
fucking listen.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you and your fucking stupid country, you fucking fuck. Chucky fucking air, nah. Yanks out of this fucking country, you scumbag.
Literally just sitting here. Sitting here doing nothing.
these people, I hope you know, would have been the most vociferous proponents of the Catholic Church. It's not the content they're into, it's the feeling. It's the feeling. It feels good to be against something. It feels good to be part of something. Be part of nothing. Be an individual. Walk alone. Walk alone and pay the price. It rocks. I think it's pretty offensive that Molly Malone is groped against her will. I also think it's pretty offensive and exclusive that she wasn't adorned with a burqa for the months of Ramadan. That's an idea for 2026. Thank you so much for watching News of the Week. Let's do this again sometime.